Hello and welcome to Newsday on the BBC World Service with Mustafa Gerima and James Cotton. Great to have you with us. Shea butter is known as women's gold. It's a trade that provides an income for millions of women across Africa. It's used in skincare and food, with the US and the EU being the biggest importers. Environmentalists, though, say climate change is impacting the growth and yield of trees because of prolonged droughts, and there are fears it could impact global supply. In addition, many farmers in northern Uganda are turning to an alternative way of making a living from the trees, felling them for charcoal, which in turn is harming the environment. Njoroge Muigai has this report from Koboko in northern Uganda.
That is the sound of a boda boda, the motorbikes you see all across Uganda carrying people and goods. This one is travelling from the Mount Kay forest in the north of the country. We are driving in the other direction.
This district is Koboko district that borders Democratic Republic of Congo and South Sudan.
And with us is conservationist Mustafa Gerima.
We're heading toward the Shea forest, which is found in Kay Central Forest Reserve.
On our way, the boda bodas keep coming, one after another, and strapped on the backs are large sacks of charcoal from shea nut trees. Mount Kay Forest Reserve is home to one of the last sizable shea nut tree populations in East Africa. This landscape was once filled with shea nut trees, forming part of the shea belt that stretches from West to East Africa, but their numbers have been greatly reduced. The golden butter from the shea nuts has provided a reliable income for millions of women across the region, but prolonged droughts attributed to climate change have led to crop failures. And that's pushing many locals into seeking alternative sources of income. For some, that means cutting down the trees to sell as charcoal.
The destruction is being brought about by charcoal business. And this charcoal we are talking about is not the charcoal you will know where the local people around here use it themselves. It is what I would call commercial charcoal business, where this charcoal is produced in bulk. Seeing people cut the tree has always caused to me a lot of pain in my heart. Our community is affected by poverty, so they look at the tree as a cheap alternative source of income.
The nuts from the Uganda shea tree are used to make high-quality Nilotica shea butter used in skincare and cooking. Mariam, a mother of 6, has been making shea butter for over 20 years. She sells one 500 milliliter bottle of shea nut oil for around $2.50, but she says these days she's struggling to make a living.
When I started this business, I used to sell 3 to 4 jerry cans. Nowadays, I only get 5 liters. I was able to make 300,000 Ugandan shillings. Nowadays, I only make 100 to 50,000 Ugandan shillings. Money is not enough. My children are not doing well at home because I don't get enough shea butter.
Such is a concern over the felling of the shea trees for charcoal that the Ugandan presidency put a ban on the practice in 2023. But experts like Professor J.B. Okulo of Makerere University say it's not working, largely because of the demand.
It has been very difficult to implement. But the problem we see is more in urban area. The demand of the charcoal, if you move, is more in urban area, not in the rural area.
The International Union for Conservation of Nature classifies the shea tree as at a high risk of extinction.
Yeah, these are the charcoal. So there was a shea tree they are cut down, you see.
And activists like Mustafa are calling for urgent action to protect it, including replanting.
If we don't take urgent steps to stop this tree from getting lost, we may lose it for good.
A report by Njoroge Muigai in Koboko, northern Uganda. You're listening to Newsday on the BBC World Service with Mustafa and James.